Hi everyone, Nintendo here, and in today's video I decided why not to give my personal wishlist for Xbox One's original Xbox backwards compatibility. I was originally going to make this video, well, as soon as it was announced actually, which was all the way back at Microsoft's E3 conference in the middle of June, and that's just because I wanted to give it more time to announce some more titles for the system. And well, it's August now and we still only have the two announced titles for it, Fusion Frenzy and Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge. Now don't get me wrong, they might be great games, but I have little interest with them and I won't be including them on my list. And that's because, just like I said, this is my personal wish list, what I'd like to see appear on Xbox One's original Xbox backwards compatibility. Boy oh boy, that's a handful to say, Jesus Christ. Before I get to the list, I should mention I will not be featuring any games that are part of the Rare Replay collection, due to the fact they are already technically backwards compatible, and most of their Xbox original titles were anyway available to buy on the Xbox 360 that also became available through backwards compatibility for the 360. Anyway, first up, I'm going to say it straight out, Halo 1 and Halo 2. Now I personally, believe it or not, have never played these games. I own both of them, but never bothered to play them, and it's mostly due to the fact I have no effort to do so. But still, even though I haven't played them, I would still love to see these titles become backwards compatible. After all, Halo 1 became Microsoft's console seller, and Halo 2 became the true online game experience and definitely played a major part to popularising the multiplayer world. So it should come without a doubt that Microsoft should indeed make both titles backwards compatible. And now I am aware both Halo 1 and Halo 2 have been remastered and are available on Xbox One, but still it would really strengthen their backwards compatibility lineup if they were to include both titles in their original form. Next up is Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City and San Andreas. These games definitely deserve to be available on Xbox One through the backwards compatibility process. Heck, if you look on Microsoft's user voice site in which users can give an idea and others can vote for it, GTA San Andreas is currently the 5th most requested game to become compatible with the Xbox One. This is the Xbox 360 version though, as Microsoft have yet to set up this feature for Xbox original titles. But really, with a series as big as GTA, it would only seem like a great option for Rockstar to make these games backwards compatible, as they are to this day considered one of the greatest games of all time. Furthermore, is a title that not only deserves to become backwards compatible, but also deserves to be remastered, and that game in question is the Simpsons Hit and Run. It is a brilliant game. It's a game that so many will remember because it's just a superb title, and really it would be a complete shame if this game doesn't become backwards compatible. It's literally the right title for this system. The fact this game hasn't been remastered already is shocking enough, so at least making it backwards compatible will be fitting enough already. I would explain more about why it deserves to be backwards compatible, but in all honesty, putting it simply, it's GTA 3 but done better, family friendly, and stars the Simpsons family. Where can you go wrong there? Fourth up is a title that I can only explain as a pain in the arse to find. It's a title that if I was born earlier or actually owned an original Xbox when it was at its peak, then I'd have been able to have played it. Heck, if I had owned a Steam account at the earliest point, that would have helped significantly. The title in question is Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse. I'm not joking when I say this, I have been hunting a copy of this game down for years, and sure, you can get it up for the Xbox original already. The issue is, it's not exactly cheap. It's one of the most expensive titles you can actually buy for the console. And heck, you can buy a PC disc copy of it, but I would really want to buy it on Steam if I'm going to get it on PC. I've only ever got to play the demo for it, but it was a really damn fun game. Ever since I've heard about the game in 2009, I've wanted to play the game. It used to be available on Xbox Live On Demand, and suddenly it just vanished. Copies for the game skyrocketed in price because the developer, well, Disney bought them. The license for the game is up in the air really, and it's one of the most mysterious titles I've ever heard of, and so much so that I would love to make a full video on it one day if I could get a chance to actually fully play the game. Anyway, you play as a zombie and just infect the world. You can infect humans to turn them into zombies, therefore your ally. It's a really fun game and a great concept, and it deserves to be, again, remastered and available on backwards compatibility. And heck, the developers for the Mac port, have indeed replied about this topic. Unfortunately, they've also said it's not super likely at the moment, but they also don't have a definitive yes or no answer. So fingers crossed that one day this game could be seen as a backwards compatible game, or even a remake for it. Fifth for my list is The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. This title I've only got recently to play, and holy crap, it's one fun game. A game made by Radical Entertainment, who also did the Simpsons Hit Run. It's pretty much The Incredible Hulk with mostly endless destruction. You can quite literally flatten complete areas in this game. A game from 2005, may I just say. It's a superb game that always puts fun first. I was never even aware of this game until I saw it at my local store, which sells original Xbox titles for a really cheap price, and I don't regret buying it at all. It's a superb game that really understands fun and really what players want. I really hope this game becomes backwards compatible, because it's a game that offers so much stuff revolving around fun. I mean, for God's sake, you can use vehicles as gloves to give additional damage, and if that doesn't sound fucking awesome, then I don't know what does. Now finally, there are so many titles I want to arrive to Xbox One's original Xbox backwards compatibility system, so much so I can't really give a long explanation for all of them, so I'll just name the rest of them. Max Payne 1 and 2, Driver 3, Call of Duty 1, Mafia, Scarface The World Is Yours, Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex, Crash Nitro Kart, Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash Twinsanity, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Fable, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, Psychonauts, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Metal Gear Solid 2, Brute Force, Destroy All Humans 1 and 2, Spider-Man 2, Manhunt, Sonic Heroes, The Herbs, Simpsons City, and finally, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Anyway, that's my personal wishlist for Xbox One's original Xbox backwards compatibility, and it's not exactly a short list at all, and most likely not all titles will be available onto the system, but one can still hope. And what games do you hope to see arrive on Xbox One's system? Put down what you think in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it'll help a ton.